The winter in the dry zone was bitterly cold. For young men like Tate who grew up in the countryside, nights were spent around a fire. After warming ourselves, we wrapped up tightly in thick blankets and curled up to sleep. That evening, dinner had been especially delicious. There were sweet stir-fried watermelon vines and sour roselle leaves mixed with peanuts and onions, and roasted dried beef soaked in fragrant peanut oil. I ate bowl after bowl of rice without even realizing it. Even though the month of Pyatho was almost over, the cold had not weakened. As soon as the sun disappeared, the cold air crept in. So I lit the fire early in the yard for my parents. They were getting older now, and could no longer endure the cold like before. Just as the fire began burning brightly, two familiar voices came from outside. "Kogi Tate, are you warming yourselves already?" It was Kiaokai and Thanoungkone. My mother invited them to sit down and drink hot tea, but they shook their heads. "We can't stay, Auntie. We came to call Kogi Tate. Something strange happened at Ba Chitkain's compound this morning." "What happened?" I asked. Kiaokai lowered his voice. "There were many crows sitting in the trees, and a huge white-backed vulture. At first I laughed, but then he continued. There were about 6 crows. All of them were big jungle crows. When Ba came into the yard, one crow suddenly cried loudly, Ba looked up. All the crows were staring straight at him. He waved his hands to chase them away, but they didn't move. So he brought his slingshot. You know Ba, no one can beat him. He aimed and fired. The stone struck one crow. It fell heavily onto the ground, only then did the other crows fly up. But strangely, they didn't fly away. They simply circled above the yard in silence, while the wounded crow was still twitching on the ground. Suddenly, a huge bird swooped down. It was a white-backed vulture, and what happened next made everyone in the village terrified.